What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. It's episode number 18 and we are back with a brand new season, our third year at the Stadium of Light and our first year going into Europe with Sunderland, where we assume we'll be playing Europa League football. We should be, but with EA you never know. With a starting budget this year of £64 million, but don't forget we will get a bit more once the Granit Xhaka sale goes through as well. We agreed an £18.7 million and £1 deal with Real Madrid out of spite, and yeah, we'll get a bit more money for that. So the updated budget will be on the screen, but I'd say that's realistic for our first season. And actually it's more money than I thought, because I got an email here from the board, a performance reward, saying we're thrilled to congratulate you on the outstanding performance of the team. Your leadership combined with the positive media attention for a document. Oh, do you remember last season? Do you remember last season when we did the what's it called, the unexpected event, and I agreed the documentary to take place, and because of the positive media attention, they've increased our budget only by about 7 million, but I'll take it. So, do you know, fair play. Do you know what? Fair play. Fair play to EA, man. I mean, it would have been nice to know something was going on behind the scenes last season, but fair play to EA. That's a new feature. And to be fair, a couple of these unexpected events have been pretty cool. So, you know what? Fair play to EA. I always say it. I'm not always going to criticize them. I'm not always going to praise them. I'm very, very fair. When they deserve it, they deserve props. That's pretty cool, that. I like that. So, let me sort this out first. Hold on. There we go. So, welcome back to Career Mode, guys. Again, start of season 3 today. Really excited for it as well, man. It's our first season in Europe. Again, it should be Conference League. It should be, but it might be Europa League. With EA, you just never know until the new season starts. But heading into Europe for the first time with Sunderland, I'm really excited, and we deserve to be there as well. This is a really, really good Sunderland team, man. I mean, let's not pull any punches here. Is it good enough to win a title? Not yet. No, definitely not. But it deserves to be in Europe, man. It's a really good young core. It's a developing team. Our defense is really strong, as we know. The midfield's coming to its own. The attack is now starting to look really good as well. It's a really, really solid team. But for the new season with what we do, honestly, I don't really know. Now, we've got to sort this out first. There are a ton of players with their contracts upcoming at the end of the year. I would wager that the vast majority are probably going to go. I'd like to keep Anthony Patterson. I'll try and negotiate a new contract if I can. He's our backup goalie for Roos now. He's an academy grad. And of course, don't forget, we do play with that rule where we need 4 academy graduates in the team when we're in Europe. But as for the others, I like Mundell, I like Wilson, I like Pembele, but to be honest, I might just let them all go. We're now looking to make the next step, so I want better quality in our depth. And I'm actually going to make my first signing straight away as well. So guys, as always, thank you for the transfer suggestions in the season finale, and really throughout the whole of season 2 and the whole of the save so far. We've only made 3 signings in the save so far, but every single one has been recommended by you, and I'm going to continue that trend. I did see a couple of comments saying bring him back after he left, and I never wanted him to leave, man. The assistant sold him behind my back, but I'm bringing Dan Neil back. Now we're in Europe, we do need those academy graduates. Dan, of course, one of the better ones in recent years. That 91 stamina, you know, is something I love. I never want you to leave, Dan. It wasn't my decision. Come home to where you loved. Let's bring him back from Osasuna now we're in Europe. Dan, I want you to know it was not my decision to let you go. I wanted to keep you for the whole of the save, but as we know in this year's career mode, common issue to start this year's CM with EA's game is that players will request transfers very, very quickly, and you won't get notified in the conversation screen when it happens. You won't get stopped when the transfer request gets handed in, and the assistant manager will negotiate deals behind your back now. So yeah, this happened all the way behind my back, but I always said to Dan, you will be back at some point, and he is returning home on a £13.5 million deal, 5 years, 38 grand a week. Welcome home, Mr. Dan Neil. Yeah, he was always coming back, man. And again, for the rule, for those that don't know, for those that are new to the channel, but is it Conference League? It is Conference League. The rule, for those who don't know in the channel, is that basically, when we get our club to Europe, we have to have a minimum of 4 players in our squad that are homegrown and trained by the club. So essentially, academy graduates. Dan is, of course, one of them, being a local lad born in the South Shields. The other 2 are the 2 goalkeepers. We've got Anthony Patterson, and we've got Matt Young as well. So we're one of having the 4 we need. Yeah, so we will need... what's Jimenez's potential? Oh, exciting prospect. Get you loaned out, son. Get you some... Chris... We could always recall Chris Rigg. That'll be the 4. So we can do that if we want to. But I know some of you might be thinking, Doxy Boy, talking about Sunday Academy graduates, son. I mean, you've got to bring back one of the most notable ones over the past decade or so. And I'm not talking about Jordan Pickford, but another Jordan. That's Jordan Henderson. Unfortunately, Hendo has retired. He literally retired at the end of last season. I was doing the scouting last season. I was like, God, I wish you could like drop that player an email, you know, and try and convince him to stay on, even though it's not your player. But yeah, Henderson is unfortunately retired. Happened last season. Typical, man. We're 1 year away from bringing him back to the stadium alive. As for Pickford, though, yeah, I don't think so. I mean, the guy is literally on his way to becoming an Everton legend in real life, and in saves moved on to Juventus. So, as I said, this isn't the realistic career mode. We don't have to do things completely realistically, but there is still an element of realism to our transfers. So, yeah, I think I'll leave him in Turin right now. I'm always very quick to point that out as well. Like, when it comes down to realism, listen, first things first, I'm the realist. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. First things first, right? Like, I'm going to make mistakes from time to time, okay? I'm a human being. I make errors. It's what happens. Oh, I want to bring Mark in, man. He's still out on loan at Gil Vicente. It feels like he's been out on loan since season 1. I got a comment for Mark. I got a few comments from Mark. Guys, he is on the shortlist, I promise, but I can't get him right now. But when it comes down to realism, I am going to make mistakes, guys. Like, and first of all, like, realism can be considered subjective. I mean, was it realistic when Leicester won the title back in 2016? No, but it happened. You know, but I am going to make mistakes from time to time, you know. But I do my best. I do my best. I can't always get it right, but I do always try to, and that's the key difference. But as for other signings, I might include some of the Deadwood first, and then come after some more. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real. It's also really annoying because, like, when a player gets put on the transfer list by the assistant manager, what you might notice is that you then can't negotiate the deal. It happens automatically. And annoyingly, a lot of the deals will fall through. So there's nothing you can really do about this. So for right now, we've got Semedo and Abdullahi, who both requested transfers. And you'll notice I didn't do anything there. The assistant manager just got straight on it. Like, literally straight on it. As soon as the deal came in, it was like, yeah, that's it. I'm on this, Gaffer. I'm like, hang on a second. Like, at least let me look it over. No, I'm on it. But you can't do anything about it. Like, you can't remove the player from the transfer list. You can't then go and do anything with the offer. No actions are available. So you literally just have to watch the deal fall through every single time. So really, your hands are literally tied. All you can do is either wait for them to have the deal fall through, or possibly go through, like in the case of Dan Neal, for example. Or the only alternative is, because you can't block the offers, you can't remove the transfer list, the only alternative is you release them from the contract. That's actually the only other way you can do negotiating with the players here. It's really frustrating, and I hope EA fixed this. As for the youth scouting this year, by the way, guys, as always, thank you for the comments. I've already got quite a few since the last episode went up. It's actually Wednesday night for me right now at the time of recording, so the episode's only been live for 3 hours. Because of that, I'm gonna wait until the next episode, and that'll give everyone a chance to get their comments in. So if you still want to comment, if you still want to get involved, hashtag DocsYouthScout and let me know where you want to go for next season. But I'm gonna give it some time instead of doing it today, because, like I said, it's only 3 hours. It's not really fair on everyone who hasn't seen the video yet to comment and see where we're going to go. But as for the academy, I'm going to promote a couple of players. Adibola, who is already 66 overall from Nigeria. You got Doddy from Australia. And I might promote the Kickoff from Estonia as well. He's already got the tiki-taka play style, which is very nice indeed. And we'll get all these boys loaned out for the new season too. Let's check the potential first, where we see Adibola has just showing great potential, lovely stuff. As for Doddy, he's got nothing. I haven't got a single potential player from Australia. That is so frustrating. And as for the Kickoff, he's also got showing great potential as well. I must say, this year, it is much harder to find players with really good potential from the academy. And that's good from EA. As challenging as it is definitely more realistic. Hang on, why can't I remove Patterson from the transfer list? He literally just signed a new contract. Why can't I remove it? Bro, you either want to leave or you want to stay. Like, you can't do both, mate. You can't do both. Like, you've got to choose here, mate. Like, you can't... What do you want, Anthony? Tell me what you want. You signed a new contract. You're okay with rotational, and you won't... Oh, this is... I can't even negotiate a new contract. He just signed one. Annoying. I said before, this game has got as many bugs as I think any other CM I've ever played. EA, man, you got to get on it, man. You got to get on it. He said this year you're listening, so you got to get on it. So we got a couple of bids for Pembele. I did quite like him, but I don't know how much better he's going to get now. And yeah, so just real quick, that's what I mean with the Abdullahi deal. It says that I didn't give them a timely response. I couldn't. The assistant manager literally robbed the paperwork from the printer and faxed the negotiation over to you. I had literally no control over it, guys. So it's just so frustrating because there's literally nothing you can do. The only thing you can do if you want to get the guy's salary off the books is recall him, because every single time a transfer offer comes in, the assistant literally right away gets on it and takes it off your hands, like the deal for Auchichi, for example, and Mundal and Isidore. There's nothing I can do about this. It's literally taken off my hands straight away. It's just like, I'm just like imagining it happening. Like literally, as soon as the fax comes in, I sort of like glance over from my desk, and the assistant manager like runs into the office, trips over his shoelaces, unplugs the fax machine. Don't worry, Gaffer, I'll handle this. It's like, bruv, I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. Like, do you know what I mean? Anyway, Bert's out on loan. Ajay's out on loan. Should we make a signing? Should we make another one? I wanted to make a few more sales, but at the moment the deals just aren't going through. There are a couple of other players that I want to bring in, not just Dan Neil for the squad, a couple of starters as well. This is something I would like to point out as well. You know, earlier I was talking about realism. Like I said, I can only do so much. I can only do my best. And sometimes I'll make mistakes, sure, but I do try my absolute hardest to keep it realistic. How is Bolde still at Crystal Palace in the Championship? They missed out on the playoffs last year. Why isn't this guy moving to a massive European club? He's one of the best left-backs in the world, period. And he's like, nah, I'll just keep playing second-tier football. It's all right for me. Like, this is what I want EA to work on. Like I said earlier, you know, I'll praise them when they deserve it, and it is rare occasions, but I'll also criticise when they deserve it as well. There is no excuse for that. No excuse. So as we are approaching August, I've just completed the rest of the players' loan deals, and we now have everyone out on their loans. Pembele's been sold to Torino for a small fee as well. So a loan watch for those curious where everyone is this season. As you can see, Riggs still at Wolves, tempted to recall him, but don't want to stunt his growth there at Molineux. And also Anthony as well, who's the one we've kept a close eye on as well due to the quick growth. Hasn't had an overall increase yet. So I did flirt with this idea for this season. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it, which is recalling him for his loan spell at Turkey and throwing him in this season at left back alongside Goodmanson and Burrows. Both are pretty decent, but he's 7 ratings below the pair of them, but he's also a lot younger as well, and he is a wonder kid in his own right. I'll think about it. But it's really interesting because at the moment we've got tons of money to work with. We've got pretty much the entire budget, but I'm looking at the team right now and saying, I'm good. Like, I am good with the team, man. Going into the Conference League this year, you could talk about a lack of depth, but because of the fact that this year we don't really get fitness or injury issues due to the way the game plays on FC26, we don't need a lot of depth. I wouldn't mind a bit more quality. I will need a backup right back for Trey. But other than that, I don't need to do anything. And this is the good thing about Sunderland. It's such a young team with good potential. Really, we're good everywhere. So with that being the case, let's jump into our first game of the season. Everton away. Now, before we get into it, you'll see on the screen I've increased the sliders a little bit in favour of the AI. So I've decreased their shot error, increased their shot power, increased their pass speed, I think it is, and decreased their pass error, I think. And I've also increased the injury frequency for the user as well, because, again, so far in the save, we've had 1 injury in 2 seasons. So, yeah, this should hopefully make the AI a little bit more aggressive and a little bit quicker, and hopefully see a few more goals get conceded as well. Because last season, 27, I think it was, for the entire campaign. Roofs, Golden Glove, new record, 22. We do need to start seeing some more aggressive AI attacks. So hopefully we get a bit of an advantage over us there, and we shall see some more attacks on our goal this year. So our first game, it's Everton away at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. This year, once again like last year, being asked to finish in 5th Europa League spot, reach the last 16 in the cup, and when it comes around, win the Conference League as well. Let's start the season off a win and 3 points on the opening day. How are the lads? Yeah, I'm going to continue to try and do my best with the slider alterations. Like I said, it's annoying because the game feels brilliant. You know, it really does. It's an excellent game to play, and it's a really, really nice pace to it as well in terms of realism. It's just, again, it's just the at times the lack of assertiveness from the AI when coming forward, but also the low scoring games at times as well. You know, like I said, Roos last year, Golden Glove, 22 clean sheets. 22 clean sheets. That's a new record in the Premier League, and that's owed not to my brilliant defense as much as I wish it was. It's because there are some games where the AI just don't really come at you at all. We want to change that for this year. We want to make sure they get into their stuff a little bit quicker, but also they're more willing to shoot and they're a little bit more aggressive in their movement as well. Anyway, speaking of which, Wharton finds Burrows coming forward. He shoots from range and hits the crossbar as it goes high up into the air and lands on the roof of the net. That's a good aggressive start from us. Should be yours, mate. No, Alcaraz wins it. And that's more like it. That's more like it. So they're just aimlessly passing the ball around sideways as Tierno Barry rifles one off the bar and Roos claims through. That's more like it. Quicker, but more willing to make a risky through ball to get a better chance, as opposed to just aimlessly sideways passing for like 10 in-game minutes. Better. We need a bit more pace from the AI. That's better. Corner, Everton starting to come forward and put us under some pressure with David Moyes watching on. 5 to go before the break. Still 0-0 as Mukiele heads it straight into the path of Tim. It's knocked down. It's a bit of a scramble and turned in. And there is the first of the season. Not for Sunderland, but for the visitors. Saying last year, record-breaking 22 clean sheets. You won't get one against us on the opening day. 1-0. Patterson in trouble. Robbie wins it back. He's a teammate. Oh, what a ball. What a ball. Brian Brobby and Habib Diarra, who won the assist title. I know he's joint holder of the assist title last season. Gets his first of the year. Well, I must say the first half was really, really good. Second, unfortunately, not much to report. But I'll take the point. It's a decent draw on the opening day away against a good Everton side. I'll have that. That's not a bad start to the season, that. Decent point claimed. I think I'll play our first home game of the season and end it on that as well. Because so far the transfers, but there's been very little going on. I'll squeeze one more game in. And before we get to the game, this is interesting. Unexpected event right before the Leeds game. Roos, boss, I really need to take a day off to deal with a personal matter. Apologies for the short notice. Yeah. Give him the day off, man. It sounds big. It sounds important. Give him the day off. He appreciates the honesty, and so is that going to mean that he'll be out for the game? I assume. Yes, it does. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool, man. I like that from EA. Again, I'll praise them when they deserve it. That's really cool, that. Yeah, we'll end on this. Our second and final game today. First home game of the year at the Stadium of Light. Leeds, newly promoted, back to the big time as we aim for our first win of the season here and a winning start to our home form this season. As I always say, if you want to be a European club, these are the games that have to be bankers. No exception. So only 3 points to do here and our first win of the campaign. How are the lads? Vitawi to Diarra. And again, won the assist. I keep saying what a back heel! And Fatawi denied by Vicario. Now at Leeds, joint an assist last year. Diarra, he was really good. So hoping for another similar season. Already a goal on match day 1, and nearly a brilliant start here as well. Great ball, great save, great start. Still goalless for now though. Fast start this from Sunderland. Exactly what you want as Fatawi loses out to Nuno Tavares. And Leeds will just hoof it in the air with Vicario. And that'll go straight to Siddiqui. Wharton finds Diarra. Mate, have a dig. You can shoot. Oh! As it hits the start. I think Diarra is ready to take the next step, man. Seriously. He was okay in Season 1. He was really good in Season 2. But this guy's got a very, very high ceiling. I'm saying this to Diarra. Mate, this could be your team if you want it to be. Like, you've got all the accolades. You've got all the attributes. Go and do it, son. Make this team yours. Yeah, I want him to be offended by the fact that we're getting linked to some high-profile CAMs. I want him to say, are you serious, bro? I mean, I may not be a big name yet, but I was joint in assists last year, man. Give me my flowers. As Wharton slips it out wide. And Dingra, not Fatawi. Plays it through. Robbie should win that. Does. And belts it home. It was coming. It's been all Sunderland. And there's the opener. Assist on the opening day. Goal on the opening home day. Sunderland in front deservedly. That is brilliant from Adam Wharton, isn't it? That is brilliant. And that is the difference he's made since coming in, man. I can't believe I'm saying this, but for the realism, I so badly want a Champions League club to put a bid in, man. As Patterson's kick is flicked on by Siddiqui. As Fatawu gives it him back. It's a give and go between the two. They're playing keep away out there as Fatawu says let's keep Leeds away from getting back on level terms. As he steps in field with wonderful dribbling. It's Fatawu. It's an amazing run. It's an incredible goal. He was incredible on the final day. He scored our last goal of the season. He scored the best of this season as he takes a bow. And haven't you earned it? Brilliant dribbling, brilliant skill, brilliant performance from the Black Cats, and that is going to do it. Our first win of the season, doing it in style, perfect start to our home form. Yep, fantastic way to start our season off at home. A 2-0 win over newly promoted Leeds, possibly an early contender for goal of the season already, and a brilliant beginning to our third year at the Stadium of Light. But that will do it for today's episode and the season opener of Karima, guys. Massive thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day and don't miss the next episode. The remainder of the summer window, keep those transfer targets coming in. We'll send those youth scouts out. Keep the youth scouting suggestions coming in, and more games in the Premier League and the Carabao Cup, and I think the Conference League as well. Have a great day. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.